Hey everyone, this is Felicia with the Book is Done. Gotta share some books that I read for October. I'm a little behind, but it's okay. It's okay. Still reading, not like I want, but it's okay. Still got some books to talk about. So, last month I finished 6 books. I'm reading collectively maybe about 15 books. Yeah, I got a stack on my bed. Got a stack on my nightstand. It's just whatever mood hits you, you know what I mean? So, the first book that I'm going to talk about is this Last Breath by Karin Slaughter. The first book that I've read by her. This book was good. It was great. This book, I was going to start on The Good Daughter, and I put it in this group that I'm a part of within Facebook, and they were saying, have you read the prequel? Have you read the prequel? And I was like, what are you talking about? What prequel? Put me on game. So come to find out, Last Breath, even though The Good Daughter was released after The Last Breath, Last Breath is a prequel to The Good Daughter. Mind blown. So this book is about 160 pages long of Last Breath. And to me, it basically sets the foundation for The Good Daughter. I had The Good Daughter. The Good Daughter is one of the books that I am reading right now. But Last Breath definitely set the foundation for The Good Daughter, character-wise, storyline-wise. It just really helped a lot. Excuse me, and again, this was the first that I had read of Karin Slaughter, so mind blown. Like, woman is amazing. So, Last Breath, it talks about how this woman, her name is Charlie, and it's a nickname for Charlotte. And she's a lawyer, and her father is a lawyer as well, Mr. Quinn. He is a lawyer, and as well, he's still living. And so the book starts out with Charlie. Charlie is at some event where she's talking about her career and things, like career day, if you will, but it's for a group of girls that I'm presuming are Girl Scouts, because Charlie said that when she was younger, she was part of a Girl Scouts troop. And so she is getting ready to speak at this function with the Girl Scouts, and all of a sudden, like, she just gets sick. And so she runs to the bathroom. She's vomiting all over the place. And there's this girl that comes in after her. Her name is Flora. Excuse me, not Fiona, but Flora. And so Charlie is just like mortified that she just got sick out of nowhere. And Flora, picks up her purse and, gives it to her in her stall. And it's like, I can help you. Are you okay? And Charlie's like, no, I'm fine. And so, long story short, Flora approaches Charlie and says, I need your help. And Charlie's like, what are you talking about? And Charlie said, what can I help you with? You're 15, 16, 15. And Flora says, I need help in becoming emancipated. And she was like, Charlie was like, what are you talking about? Do you know what all that entails? And so Flora goes on to say that she lives with her grandparents. And I forgot, the dad is dead, I believe. He's deceased. And then mom was killed in front of her in an accident. They were in a horrible car accident. Her mom passed. Excuse me. And so her grandparents, Meemaw and Pawpaw, I believe, are taking care of Charlie. But Charlie has a trust fund that her mom, either her mom or her dad, set up for her, and her grandparents are using it. And so, Flora is just like, I just want to be able to go to college and make my mom proud and, just get from up under that shadow. And Charlie was like, why don't you? And she was like, you only have, a few years left. And Flora makes this whole scene and saying that how she doesn't feel safe at home and she feels like the trust money is going to be gone before she graduates high school. And so from there, it sets the foundation of Charlie getting to figure out what all is going on. Charlie goes and investigates where Flora lives, and they went from living in this real, super nice house to these real bad apartments in a not so great area, and is known for like drug trafficking and things of that nature. And so Charlie goes over there, speaks with the grandparents. Come to find out, the grandparents knows of her dad. Her dad helped the grandfather out numerous of times when he had gotten in trouble with the law. And so there's a connection there. And then Charlie goes to this household. I want to say it's the Petersons, where Flora is just like, I have a place where I can go, once I'm emancipated. And, I hope I'm saying this right, that she wants to be emancipated. I'm tired. I'm sorry. And so, let me find this for you because I want to be sure. Yeah, emancipated. Just want to be sure I wasn't saying it wrong. It's late, y'all. It's late. But Charlie says, well, let me go and see this location where Flora is talking about staying with these people. And I'm not going to get a whole book away because it's not that much anyway. But it just goes on to say that there was a lot going on behind the scenes. Flora was nervous to talk about her grandparents because she's scared of her grandparents, especially her grandmother. And she didn't want to, she didn't want to turn them in, per se. She didn't want to rat them out. So that tells you some shady boot stuff going on behind that. So she's protecting them, and Charlie is like, I can't help you if you don't give me all the details and you wanting to be emancipated. And so the book goes on, and it's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that Flora is not telling. You could tell from the jump, but when it gets to the meat and potatoes of it all, she really held a lot of stuff back. And so, how the book ends, it ends really, really good. It's no cliffhangers or anything like that. It just has you feeling like, okay, I'm at peace with this situation. However, there's more to come. And so it's a smooth transition into The Good Daughter. So I am currently reading The Good Daughter right now by Karin. Super thick book, y'all. I'm only like a little bit in. I'm only that much in, so I have a lot to go. And from my understanding, all of her books are like this. I have another book on my to-be-read bookshelf behind me. It's called Pieces of Her. I've heard that one was good as well as Pretty Girls. And she has a whole lot, like Will Trent series. People are putting me on game about her. And then come to find out she lives in the same area that I do, city-wise, location-wise. So I was a little blown by that. I am so sorry, y'all. This tells me it's time for me to go to bed. But in all things, this book right here, Last Breath by Karin Slaughter, definitely check it out if you have not already. If you have read The Good Daughter already and didn't read Last Breath, it's okay. You've pretty much read the meat and potatoes of everything. I believe these are standalone books, if you don't count it as a prequel and all of that. But I don't believe that is part of a series or anything like that. But definitely go check it out. It's totally worth it. This is Felicia with The Book Is Done. I'm getting ready to do this next review. Let me know what you think about it if you've read it already or if you've heard different things about it. And let's just keep the conversation going. Y'all have a good night.